exactly like General Norman Schwarzkopf and George S. Patton. But I guarantee you one thing, the general of Cornette's militia is here, and there's war going on in professional wrestling. The USWA versus Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and normally I wouldn't be standing next to a referee, even if it's a Smoky Mountain Wrestling referee. I don't like referees. As a matter of fact, you know that. But you see, I heard what Mark Curtis did to that long, tall, Ichabod Crane-looking Randy Hales. And anybody that can put a promoter in a hospital in intensive care, send his blood pressure almost down to 0 is all right by me. But now I understand that besides Randy Hales being mad at Mark Curtis, that the referee has got involved, Frank Morrell, and now they're actually asking for a tag team match. And I've told Randy Hales, I've blown Randy Hales off on numerous occasions. We tried to get me to come to the USWA because he's a tight pocket, just like Jarrett, Eddie Marlin, all the rest of them. He don't pay my kind of money. But now they want a tag team match, and for that, I will come to the USWA, and I'll even team up with a referee, and all I got to say to you is you better do the same kind of job in this match as you did previously and put that stinking Hales in the hospital where he belongs.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Cornette, General, sir.
Thank you.
What I am going to do to Randy Hales this time around, as if Frank Morrell doesn't stick his nose in, is going to be much, much worse than what we did to him several weeks back. But that doesn't matter, because last time you lost a lot of blood. This time we're going to break bones, and your face is going to be rearranged, making it looking even uglier than it is now. Is that right, JC?
That'd be a horrifying thought. Let me just say, don't worry about Frank Morrell. Don't worry about that old bald-headed old sack of bones, because I got the scoop on Frank Morrell. You see, Frank Morrell was a great wrestler. He was the angel. He was the mighty Yankee. He rode the range in the South, and he was a top competitor. But then he got old, just like everybody else in the USWA. He got old. He's about 142. He is, as a matter of fact, he's so old when he was in school they didn't have history. Do you realize that? His mother charged the Light Brigade. But I got news for Frank Morrell. Don't think about sticking your nose anywhere in our business, because Frank Morrell, all you are is a flunky. You're a stooge. First you got along by driving Jeff Jarrett around. You were a chauffeur. Now you get along by driving Randy Hales around everywhere he goes. It's a yes sir, no sir, you're a little toady. Well, let me tell you something, Frank Morrell, and you too, Randy Hales, who's so skinny, his shadow weighs 3 pounds more than he does. By the time that me and this man right here, Mark Curtis, a referee, get finished with you, you're going to be two sorry, sad sacks of gum bumping snake feces, and that's a promise from Jim Cornette and Mark Curtis. And then in the combat in the cage, when Smoky Mountain Wrestling meets the USWA, the USWA's top forces are going to be wiped out in a full frontal onslaught, and then you people are going to be treated as Smoky Mountain Wrestling stars every week. And I've dominated Smoky Mountain since day one, which means that you're going to be seeing me run the USWA, and after topping Smoky Mountain, USWA will be a piece of cake.
Me too.
And Mark Curtis and Randy Hales almost had the pinfall on Randy, able to get out at the last second. Mark Curtis could be a DDT. Yes, it is. Taking Randy down to the DDT. My goodness. Randy's just a promoter. He's not used to taking this kind of punishment. I see some swelling over the top of his left eye. Excuse me, his right eye. Taking the boot from Jim Cornette. Numerous shots to the right shoulder and the rib area. Here 3 or 4 weeks ago at the hands of Ricky Morton and Mark Curtis. Randy suffered some fracture to the rib area. Randy ducks and comes back with the clothesline, drops Jim Cornette. Can you make your way to Frank Morrell? I don't know. Cornette's holding him by the foot. He makes a tag on Mark Curtis. Randy Hales desperately trying to reach Frank Morrell. Mark comes in, the big foot into the same shoulder, same rib area that Randy's had problems with over the last few weeks here. Mark Curtis getting ready to drop him. Oh, a backbreaker across the knee. Randy is knocked out on his feet, so to speak. Mark Curtis a little showboating off the second ring rope. And comes down with the elbow, and no one's home. Randy Hales out of the way, crawling desperately, and takes Frank Morrell. He tags the Angel. He's in, the strap goes down. You know what that means. That big fist coming to everybody. Jim Cornette, Mark Curtis, Jim Cornette one more time. He gets set up for the ride. Sends Cornette. Oh, we got the claw. He's got the claw on the forehead of Jim Cornette. I've only known of 1 or 2 people to ever get out of the claw unless they're being helped. And that's what happened. Mark Curtis takes the raking across the eyes of Frank Morrell to break the claw, or this certainly would have been over with. Wrestler's a lot bigger than Jim Cornette have gone down to the claw of Frank Morrell, and if it hadn't been for Mark Curtis, Jim Cornette would have had a headache for some time. Joe Wheeler has got Frank Morrell leaving the ring area, calling Randy Hale, who does the flying mare on Mark Curtis. Randy Hale pulls the flying mare out, and got the cover, and the three count! Randy Hale single-handedly. Mark doesn't want to do it. He's close. They want an inch away. Come on, Frank, get him down there. Frank distracted by Brandon Baxter and Jim Cornette. Hold it, Nature Boy Buddy Landell with the tennis racket over Randy Hale's back. Taking it to Frank Morrell as well. Brandon Baxter into the ring area, dropping the elbow across Randy Hales. Nature Boy Buddy Landell, General Cornette's first lieutenant, making his way into the ring to interfere. Brandon Baxter with Randy Hales. Mark Curtis and the Nature Boy taking out Joe Wheeler. Ringing the bell here, hoping somebody from the USWA will come. The Superstar makes his way into the ring. That doesn't take long to clear it out. A lot more USWA action coming your way in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.